Hi, this is my 2003 Toyota Hilux, 5vz powered, supercharged, water methanol injected. I've had this car for about 8 years or so now. Supercharger's only been on for 20,000. It was a previously blown up, pre-loved supercharger, which I had rebuilt. It suffered a bit of a scored housing from some collapsed needle rollers, but reassembled now, cleaned up, runs well. Had a fair bit of trouble with pinging, as most people do with these things. I live in a reasonably humid environment, so it's quite hot where I am, and as a result it used to ping quite bad. So I've tried a number of things to get around it. One of them, deleting that hot box, that preheater chamber you have in your intake. Delete it. A little bit of I think it's 2 3/4 inch aluminium tube, which I have my water methanol jet plumbed into. That made a little bit of difference, nothing super significant because I am tackling some severe heat. But the water methanol, it's a water methanol system, but I'm just running water through it. Seems to make a significant difference. And this is a Snow Performance basic kit, so it's not really the tunable kit. The only thing that's tunable about it is your boost sensor, which just, you've got a certain cut-in pressure, and that's the only thing you can adjust. So I've got that adjusted to lowest, which I think is like 2 psi or roundabouts. I think I've got number 3 nozzle in there at the moment. It's about 175 milliliters per minute, I think. That seems to be the best match for this particular car. I've tried the number 1 jet and number 2. I found they made a big difference, but not quite enough to knock all the ping on its head. I've got the majority of it sort of dialed in now, so it's not too bad unless you really load it up in severe instances, but I think it's not going to be an issue for what I need it for. This particular 5vz has never been apart. I think the motor itself has probably got about 200 something odd thousand on the clock. The car itself has 570,000. What else have I done? It's got a set of red back extractors on it, coupled to an exhaust system I'd built myself, 2.5 inch all the way through, 20 inch muffler straight through, high flow cat. There's nothing much to it. It's not particularly loud, nice and streetable. I've also done a remote filter kit by Aeroflow, and this was just their generic kit. I hadn't pieced it together myself. I just bought the kit and chopped the hoses up and fit it up, because these particular filters are a bit of a crap to get to. They're not hard, they're just a pain in the ass. So yeah, that was a well worth it upgrade, because they are no fun. As for the rest of it, it's an aftermarket radiator, but there's nothing fancy about it. It's still got your regular core thickness. Yeah, I am running it on a 2050 weight oil. Now the 2050 seems to be pretty good for the warmer conditions. I got very good mileage out of my previous motor. But yeah, it all depends on where you live and what the climate's like, I suppose. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll start it up. You guys can hear it. I have also fitted a Moroso catch can, one of the ones with the clear catch glass on it. I found that it's actually been very useful because the different oils I've run over the years have had different rates of separation, and one of the oils I was using was actually really bad at gunking up the motor. I found it left nasty deposits, and when I pulled the rocker covers it was like a bloody coral sea in there. So after I'd fitted that, I noticed that that particular oil separated a lot. All the detergents and additives seem to sort of vaporize in the first couple of 1,000 kilometers and get caught in there. But this particular oil I'm running now, haven't had much of an issue. It's been very good. Good mileage out of it. But yeah, other than that, this is it in a nutshell. It's a good rig. Love the supercharger. It really does partner well with this particular motor. Really wakes it up. Yeah. Thank you for watching.